Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here. Welcome to another episode here on Sky Factory 2. Yay! We're back again, and the energy core there behind us is filling up very nicely. What have we got in there? 1.45, so that's pretty good. Goes up to 2.14, so we're going to let that fill up because we want to fill it up to get an achievement, so that's pretty good. But I think we're going to have a bit of fun today, try out a few new things, give the big building a break. And I've built myself a countertop, and we're going to start off this morning by having a nice cup of pumpkin spice coffee. So we'll just let that cool a minute. In fact, if I'm going to let it cool properly, I'll probably want to take that out of there, so I'm feeling a little bit hungry, because otherwise I won't be able to drink it, I don't think. Can I drink it without... No. Okay, so we'll keep that. We'll keep that to hand, so we can have a nice cup of coffee in a minute. What would be good is can we put it down somewhere? Can we like shift click and... No. Can we put it on the floor? Can you put it on the side? No. Where can we put it? Can we put it down on? No. Doesn't matter. It would have been nice to put it on the side there and grab that. But what we're going to do today is have a little play around with some more draconic stuff. And this one we're going to stabilize a spawner. So basically we take a spawner, we can stabilize it with a draconic core, and then we can upgrade it with a wyvern core and an awakened core and a nether star, and make it so the spawner doesn't have to be in 16 blocks. And the notch apple means we don't actually have to have all the light requirements, etc. for it. So we've got a load of spawners in here we got from the deep dark. We've got mostly zombie ones we got a lot of. So let's do that and go in here. So what we're going to do is place this there. Excellent. Let's close this door, because what we don't want is mobs escaping. So we want a draconic core, it says. So let's just right click on that. Bang. So we've got a stabilized spawner now. Oh, that's good as well, because it shows you it's stabilized because it's got that draconic core on it. Now what we can do is, now it doesn't say whether to do, there's several things. See, it says use a mob soul to change the type. There are several items used to upgrade the spawner. So can we upgrade the spawner without the mob type in it? So let's have a look. Can we apply the wyvern core now? We can. So does that mean we can then apply that now? It's gone. And a notch apple, which is an apple with gold blocks. Boom. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it's got, it says tier 2. I thought that would be tier 3. An awakened core. Right, that's the one we haven't done, isn't it? So let's see, can we go make an awakened core? What's an awakened core? Awaken. Aha, it's one of those, which is going to take 4 of those, which I don't think we've got, but we could probably make them. Let's see if we can make 4 of those. No, we're out of nether stars, so we need nether stars for those. That's okay, because we do have lots of wither skulls. We've got 53 at the moment, but the idea behind this is we're going to make this more sort of spawnable with these withers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these guys in here. So if I right click the mob soul, boom, it's a spawner for withers. So now hopefully that should spawn anyway, because yeah, Lego, look at that, great. So that's the first side of it, and what we should be able to do is kill these guys very easily, very quickly. And look at that, we've already got skulls in there. So if we can then automate to kill those guys, we can then automate killing the actual wither as well. So there's another thing we'll look at doing that. So let's just get ourselves, how many have we got? Only got 1 skull so far, so I think we're going to have to get quite a few skulls, and we're probably going to have to put a vacuum hopper or something like that in there to get these. But we really do want to automate it, don't we? So let's have a look at doing that. Ah, lovely cup of pumpkin spice coffee. Yum, 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 yum. This is, well, as you can see from here, as soon as you do that, you get another load come and spawn before you can think of anything. He says, there we go. And I've just been sat here for a couple of minutes doing it, and we've got 40 skulls already, 4 more mob souls. So in theory, we could actually break this down without a problem. There's another one. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to make ourselves a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution, which is this thing here. So we're going to need a nether star to get that wyvern core, and then we just need to make a generator nether brick. Can we make that already? Have we not got nether brick? Excuse me. No, we haven't. So we'll have to. We've only got 4 netherrack. That can't be true. But we can make netherrack out of that, so that's fine. How do we make netherrack? Is it like that? No, that's soul sand. That's nether brick. Oops, that's dropping it on the floor. Is it just 4? It is. So there we go, we can make some netherrack, which means we can make some nether brick. So yeah, I'm going to get that going and go and kill myself a few withers in the killing chamber, and that's something that we can automate hopefully with this grinder as well, because this is just, yeah, you're just getting so much stuff from it. It's crazy, but good fun, so I'd be happy if that was automated. So let me get this made up. Go and get a couple of skulls from here, instant soul sand, and we'll come back. We should have everything we need now to make this, so we need to make a generator, 1 generator, and then from that we should be able to make a mob grinder. Hey, we have a mob grinder. Excellent. Okay, so now, this, where's the front and where's the back? So, is that the front? Or maybe that's the back because it sucks everything in. Yeah, don't know. Soon find out, I guess. Let's break this down. And we're going to place it here. So, get out of the way, pigman. Let's put it there. And that should be some power there. Looks like it is. It's got power. So does that mean it's not doing it because it's the wrong side? Could be. So let's get rid of these mobs and then we'll turn it around and see what. Oops. This is the only problem with this. Too many mobs. By the time you get to do what you want to do. So let's get that in there ready, kill the mobs, and then we can go in. Right, because they're bound to spawn whilst I'm doing this. Go away. Now, is that working? It is! Excellent! And of course I've got the, so it doesn't have an inventory itself, but it's fast, isn't it? So what we need to do is, because what it doesn't do is pick up the XP orbs, but I'm not too worried about that. What it will do though is despawn them after a little while. So let's just take those out of there, close the door. That way everything's going to get picked up in that. And let's see how well it does, because obviously it doesn't have the enchants that this axe does, but yeah, at least it's sort of just working away, isn't it? Yep, that's getting full pretty quick, as you can see from all the drops on the floor there. So what we're going to do is just come underneath here, get rid of this power, because we're not powering anything there anymore. Get rid of this piece of glass, which is directly underneath. If I can hover in that way. No, no, yes. Oops. Right, okay, didn't want to do that. Let's see, did I get it back again? No, it's up there somewhere. Yeah, well that seems to be working now. So for some reason that glitched out. It was actually there, I hadn't broken it. It just went invisible. So, and I've had that before with those vacuum chests. But yeah, essentially you've just got a ender chest underneath there. So all the important drops are going into that. Whether it can actually cope with or not, I don't know, because it seems to be more of these than probably can fit in there. Oh no, it's okay. It was because I stood there, I was attracting with my magnet. That's okay. So yeah, that's pretty good. Seems to be coping okay. And we're going to get lots and lots of wither skulls now. Let's just have a quick look. See how we've got 92 at the moment. So that's kind of doubled in the last 10 minutes. Pretty good. Now with that mob killer running, it was draining power rather than using it, so I've switched on the max size reactor even though we're only 8% full, and I've got that set up to go into Tesseract. So you can see on there we're creating a lot of power there basically, and we're also producing a lot of this. So what I've done is actually, in fact if we see down here first of all, I've set the filters up on this now that they'll accept either plutonium or yellorium, because both actually work, and as you can see on here it's empty, so it'll take whichever one we've got available. And if we go at the top where my production is for the yellorium and that, I've set up this extra automation here now. So basically cyanide is automatically pulled from here. As you can see, it's in the filter, so it gets pulled from there into that, and then that automatically brings them out. It filters out the plutonium back into that chest again. So we've got that being recycled, which means all this has been turned into plutonium and therefore used in the reactors as well. So and if you look at the actual power we're producing now, we are up to nearly 10 billion RF, so that's pretty good, and still got a little way to go to our 2.14 trillion, but we are going to get this little baby filled to capacity. So that's pretty good. I've gone and killed a few withers. We got some awakened core now, because that was the one we hadn't done in here. If we look at here, it was, if we can get to it, it's tier 2. So if we tap on it with this, that should make it a tier 3, and it does. And that just basically means it's going to make a lot more of these guys. As you can see, it's just full of them, and it'll spawn much faster. My gosh, yeah, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. So cool. And if we look at the amount of skulls we've got now, 188, so that's pretty good. I'm going to take a few of those. I'm just going to let that carry on for a bit. We're just going to mass them, because the other thing that I noticed, that when I killed these withers, I forgot about this. It does produce this Servicio essence, and that's pretty good, because we want to make a lot of diamond crops, and we need that for our diamond crops. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and made another one of these mob grinders. I've got it facing now. It should do a 7x7, so I'm assuming that's going to work. We've got another vacuum chest down here. It's powered. So yeah, what I want to do is have a look and see if we make one of these here now. So we shall put it, well, we can put it anywhere really, can't we? Put there, 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 there. So what should happen is this should spawn and drop down. So that's what it's doing. As you can see, it's going down. So will that kill it instantly? Let's get down here, take some damage. Was that an instant kill? Oh my gosh, it was an instant kill. So that's fantastic. So dare we do a couple in here just to test it. As soon as one's done, we'll put the other one down. They shouldn't really fight each other, but an instant kill. I mean, that is just crazy to do an instant kill. So if we have this automated now like we used to, with the placing of all that automatically, Yeah, it's just an instant kill, isn't it? As soon as he becomes available to go, he's dead. Fantastic, and look at that. I don't know if we're getting everything though, because that's 3. So we're missing a couple of those, but maybe it's inside. I don't know. There's XP in there as well, but yeah. So I think we should definitely do that. We can definitely get this fully automated if we wanted to, so that the sand is automatically placed and using autonomous activators, and then it instantly places another one and another one. And as long as we only have a very short delay on this, we don't need much of a delay on our clock. It should destroy them quite easily. I mean, that thing, Draconic Evolution, is just so overpowered, isn't it? It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So brilliant. Yep, this spawner is insane. 538 skulls, and we're going to take 64 there and 64 soul sand. And the only way I could actually stop this, because I did try a dolly on the spawn and it won't accept it, so the only way is to actually let them spawn, is to turn the power off this thing. So I've turned the power off that, and that means they'll then spawn, and yeah, it's they'll just sit there for a bit. Otherwise it's just absolutely insane, and I've got to cope with it, and even this isn't coping with it. But I've now got 4 vacuum hoppers under there going into this chest, and it was just still overflowing because of the loot bags, which you can only have 1 space for, so that's a bit of a pain really. But yeah, so loot bags were being a real pain. But we've got those, so we've got an ender chest there with 2 pink bits on it, which is the equivalent to this one here. And what I've done is basically filtered out, so I've blacklisted on this one. I've blacklisted the skulls and the essence, and then on this one I've whitelisted it. So skulls and essence go into a normal ender chest, and that goes into the system, and this one just goes into the trash. So we're literally trashing everything apart from the skulls and the essence, because that's all we really wanted out of this. So but that's pretty good, and we could break the spawn if we want to. We've got about 4 more souls of the wither skelly, but we've got this set back up again. So it's on a clock of 10 seconds, so every 10 seconds it sends a pulse like that, and that activates these block placers, which place the sand down first of all. So we'll put 64 in each of those, and it will already place some of that, but that's absolutely fine. And then these are going to place the skulls, so let's put those in there, and it shouldn't matter that it's activated beforehand, he says confidently. So we've got 64 in there. So what should happen now is that will activate. There we go. So we've got the first wither which has fallen down, and when that one gets to the bottom, he says, there. So that one blows up just after this new one is spawned. So it gives plenty of time for those to go down there and spawn again. So we go new one spawned, that one explodes. So 10 seconds is a pretty good timing. We're not going to get anything mixed up in there. What we've got to watch out for is this filling up. So I'm just going to literally put this into an ender chest to go back into the system. I think that's the easiest thing. So if we put that on there, make sure that it's set to extract and insert. There we go. So all of those should now start going out of there and automatically place into the system, and we should end up with about 70-80 stars from that, plus all the others. And if we want to, I'm not going to, but if we wanted to, we could have that completely automated by again using that ender chest that we've got with the skulls. Instead of them going into the system, we'll basically have the skulls coming into these, and then we could have the soul sand going instead. But to be perfectly honest, I think this is absolutely fine for what we need. If we want some wither stars, we just go in and put 64 in each, and hey presto, it's working. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to let that run for a little bit. What else are we doing? Power. We are now up to 32 billion, so that's going pretty well. But I think a trillion. Is that not 1,000 billion? So yeah, we got a fair way to go as well. So but it's all good, and we got our new best friends, and if we really just want to have some fun and kill these guys, we can do. It's easy enough. Our XP, by the way, oh my gosh, how much XP have we got? We're getting up towards 200, 197. We're nearly there, but I guess, you know, we soon will be, shall we say. So yeah, pretty awesome, this thing. Way overpowered, way overpowered, but I think the mod is, it's a real, you know, you've sort of succeeded kind of mod when it gets to that level. Well, you look at all those nether stars. I don't think we'll be needing those for a little while. I've turned off the spawn, as you know, but been doing a little bit of chopping, and yeah, I've still got 118 in there. So if we wanted to, we've got enough to do 2 more. So I did. I used up all the skulls anyway that we had there. I put 2 more stacks of skulls in now. Two more. Yeah, not 2 more stacks. 2 more. With a skeleton stack's worth, so if you know what I mean, so double, triple the amount, and yeah, so yeah, that's pretty good. We got a load of power going up into here now. We are up to 178 billion RF. We are going to soon fill that, no problem at all, I don't think. So something I mentioned last time I was thinking of doing, so I got something to show you guys. Something to show you, something I've been doing. Would you like to see? Would you? Would you like to see? Shall we go? Shall we have a look? Boom. 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 Why have one when you can have 2? Yes, that's what I've been doing. We have a bit of a new base here. So I did say I wanted to start off a new base, and this is basically what I've come up with. So yeah, let's look at it from above. It's really the beginnings of a base. What I wanted to do was actually design something, because everything we got kind of fits around everything we had to do. The idea behind this is we can actually build something awesome that works around. So at the moment this is not connected to any power whatsoever. As you can see, there is nothing in it. However, when the other one is full, there's no reason why we can't use some tesseracts. Just an extra block. Why we can't use some tesseracts to to sort of, you know, fill both of them up. I think there's another one there as well. There is. Okay. Good, it's all good. Yeah, so there's no reason we can't actually fill both of them up. And with tesseracts, it doesn't really matter where the power's coming from, as long as this is loaded. So we'll have to get a chunk loader in here to load this up. And we're about, yeah, sort of, I think, a few thousand blocks, yeah, 2,500 blocks away from our other base. I just wanted to come out into the sort of middle of nowhere, start a new base, and it means we can have a control room and things like that, you know, make some nice stuff and whatever. So I'd like your input as well, guys. So if you have got some ideas what we should be building here, then let me know in the comments below. That would be really cool. Otherwise, I'll just get on with it and do my ideas. These lights are probably not staying. They were just used initially to get things started, and I've got a magnum torch up here. So that's keeping the mobs away as well. And then these are going to go off into sub areas, and I'm thinking that that might in itself then go into lots of different areas around here. So yeah, but I'm going to keep all the farms and reactors and all that back at the other base, and then this is just really going to be used for living in, looking nice, you know, that sort of thing. Although we may end up putting a really nice ME system and then bridging it across or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, give me your feedback in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. I think that looks pretty cool there, suspended. I wasn't quite sure about this overhang. What do you think about that? Do we have it in there? It looks like it's suspending the ball in the middle of nowhere, or do we just leave it where it is literally connected via those? This isn't going to be how thin it's going to stay underneath either, because we'll probably bring a lot of utilities and cables underneath, so we'll probably extend this down by a couple. And my other idea as well is actually I want to bring villagers over here. and so I've put these glass too high, so you know they can't jump out. Essentially, at the moment they will be able to get down there. So whether I put some glass around now, I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that, or whether I just put in the clear glass. We've got some in a chest somewhere. Yeah, whether we actually put some clear glass in the middle, so it kind of connects to the structure, but then you're not going to get these lovely curves, if you know what I mean. So so yeah, we can do things like that where it disappears completely. Don't think that's going to go there, is it? No. So yeah, what do you think? It just doesn't look that good to me to have it something there. It looks just a bit blur with the white lines and whatnot on it. So yeah, maybe we'll just have to put some fence. Maybe we don't let the villagers into this central bit. That's the other part of it, and I've just totally destroyed those two pieces, but that's okay because it's just literally a multi-block at the moment. Was it just one? Did I just take the one piece out? Soon find out when we right click again. Yeah, that's probably that spare one we took, wasn't it? There we go, it's working again. So cool. And that one's still there. Really bizarre. Can I get it? It's been really glitchy at the moment. Didn't pick it up either, I don't think. There's one in there. So let's just, if we take that out. Aha. See, it didn't get knocked out even though. There we go. I think it's something to do with when I'm hovering, it doesn't seem to always break the block, so it's a bit peculiar, but as long as we know that's what's happening, that's cool. Let's get that out there. But yeah, I think we can, you know, it's like you can put glass against it there like that, and then glass in there, but that's as far as you get, and that corner kind of disappears, doesn't it, when I do this? Let's just see it. Yeah, you see, so not so good, not so good, I don't think. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'll clear this away, and then you can let me know before the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I've had a bit of fun today with the withers and the wither skellies. That was awesome to actually build that and have a play around with some more of the draconic stuff. We'll get more on building on this in the next episode, I think. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye bye.